biggest problems I have is my firearms budget constantly eating into my motorcycle budget, and my motorcycle budget constantly eating into... Oh, this is the wrong chair. This is the wrong chair. Yeah, my gun budget eating into my motorcycle budget budget eating into my gun budget. There's always something you're wanting to do, right? Well, whatever. So, one of the guys in the, well, a couple of the guys in the local BMW club told me about Beamer Boneyard, and I looked on there a few times for things, but ended up buying the new part because they didn't have what I needed. But this time, I think they had what I needed. I need to pop the bike up on the center stand because we got to play our music so everybody can hear it, right? Old man yells at cloud, whatever. Anyway. So I need to pop the bike up so that I can take the rear wheel off to change the rear brake rotor. When I bought this bike used, it didn't have a center stand, so I'm thinking, well, I'll make a cool video making a center stand, and I was going to go down and get some round stock and heat it with a torch, bend it in the vise, and make a few bends and weld some pieces together. Simple project. And I got to thinking, that's only really going to help me at home. And yeah, it'd be a lot cheaper to do it that way, but it would be nice to actually have the center stand for the bike when I'm out and about, so that I can, anyway. Like, well, I don't want to spend, because it's like, I think it was like $380 or something for the center stand if I buy it new from the BMW dealership. Walt Motorsports up in Fresno, California, that's who I usually deal with for new parts. They've been really good to me over the years. When I bought this bike, I took it there and I had the full service, and I told them inspect it head to toe, top to bottom, up and down, inside out. If it needs fluid, put fluid in it. If it needs a fluid change the fluid. Change all the fluid. They did, and they did a pretty good job. It was like $1,100 when we got done. That's a lot of money, but to me it's worth it. I paid $700 for the bike, I think, $7,400, $7,500, something like that. At the time, it was worth a little more than that. So anyway, it didn't have a center stand. Going on a side ramp. It didn't have a center stand. I really need a center stand, so got on Beamer Boneyard, and for $135, they had. If you don't know what Beamer Boneyard is, they take these bikes when they're wrecked and they buy them from the junkyards and then they park them out. Kind of like LKQ for BMW motorcycles. I don't really have one, is it? Anyway, my biggest concern here, well, I've got two concerns. One is there's two center stands for this type of bike. This is an 05. This is supposed to be the center stand for the 05 bikes. The two aren't interchangeable. If your bike came with one, it came with the other. It doesn't do the vice versa. Anyway, the other problem I have is this shipped UPS. And what can Brown do for you? Brown can absolutely destroy anything. If you've got something and you need it to be broken, absolutely, positively, right now, ship it somewhere with UPS. Anyway. Wow, apparently these guys know that too. Check this out. How many get that out of it? Well, I have an idea. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be using that box. There you go. That's how you do it, guys. You throw a sticker in, you throw a card, and your biggest fans will absolutely see that you get some credit for what you're doing. Why, I hope that, yeah, it's recording. It's 10 minutes in. So there you go, Beamer Boneyard. We'll just leave that right there. Have no clue it's been shot. Because as you know, I have a penchant for buying used stuff in the refurb section, and that camera will not connect to my phone. I don't know how much of that is old dudes and technology, how much of it is the camera don't work right. Here we go. Here we go. What do we got? Look at that. Got the O-ring seals. Woohoo! Look at that. There's supposed to be a spring in there somewhere. Oh, don't make my spike. Yep. And there's a little spring. I have no idea how that spring goes on there, but we will figure it out. So there you go. That's the unboxing of the new part. New to me from Beamer Boneyard. I'm going to put you on the small tripod. First I'm going to go get the tools I need to make this happen. And then I'll put you on the tripod and we will see you down under the bike. Alright guys, so first things first, because there's a little doubt as to whether or not this is the correct part for this bike. What you have is the other one is straight across here and it's got a cross member and all that junk. And 2005 up to the end of 2005, and this bike is a 2005, supposedly takes this arched bit, and then starting in January of 06 it takes the straight. The things are straight. I'll see if I can find some pictures for you guys. Thing is there's a little bit of wiggle in there, but that honestly looks like, yeah. I'm gonna move you over to here. Oh, come on, I don't need that. My dual lock is starting to give up on this little aluminum bar that I use to mount the camera, and I love this setup because it is so much faster than doing the little screw thing that you normally use. I'm gonna reach in here and whip, and there we go. That's better. Alright, let's see if we're in there. So, yeah, hopefully you can see this. Like I say, I can't set these shots up. I have no clue what you can and can't see. Hopefully you can see this and this, I think. And dude, seriously, stay out of my driveway. Oh my God, I'm sick of that. Anyway, alright, so we got this little piece here, a little rubber stop. This looks like this goes here, and it's going to come up. Whoop. I'm hoping you can see that. It's going to stop on that thing. Man, that looks like that just fits. And then when it rotates forward, oh, we can't rotate it forward because reasons. So, too cool. Alright, and one thing is for sure is this piece goes on the inside and it's smaller than this piece. So, that means this piece has to go in like this. Oh, and it does. And it does. Goes just like this. And then this bit is going to screw into that little bit. Oh, yeah. Inside of... Oh, and it's even beveled for that. That's beautiful. That's going to be fantastic. Alright, push that out. Oh. So, what I'm going to do, and I'll be right back, I'm going to clean this out. And I'm going to clean all the road grime out of this thing on both sides, and then I'm going to apply some lithium grease to this liberally. It's about the only thing you'll see me do in a liberal fashion. And I think I'm going to... Oh, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and clean out these threads too. So I will be right back. Stuff. I'll bring you back over here with me so you can kind of see what's going on. We'll wait for that kid's dad to come down here and have a conversation. I am in a mood today, so I'm gonna clean that out with a bore brush. For what caliber, I don't know. 45, I think. That fits your 1911 pretty good. Clean that out. Clean it off. Non-chlorinated brake parts cleaner. Let's see how you do. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Nice. Biggest problem with that is it gets it cold. You can see those O-rings on there. Man, that's cool. I got one of these brushes too. Yeah, if that kid goes and tells his daddy that I told him to get out of here, then oh, yeah. Ooh, that is clean. Let's look at the turn this camera over and you can watch me kick his butt. Or get my butt kicked, one of the two. Who knows? Told that kid the other day to stay out of my damn driveway. Got no business up here. Pretty polite about it. But enough's enough, you know. Oh, nope, goes this way. Oh man, I hope that's not... Alright. Ooh, yeah, that's cruddy. Crusty cruddy. Question is, do you mind doing a little cleanup? Save a couple $100. No, I do not. Not even a little bit. Alright, let's blow that out again. I don't know if you can see that, but there's flat spots on there. Yeah, we're still recording, 23 minutes in. Rub this off again. Oh man. Blow that off one more time. Thing is, we'll get the junk off of it. That way when I put the Loctite, Loctite. Everything will be copacetic. That's the wrong can, guys. I did not mean to do that. Let's get a rag. Wine sack of shit. Oh man. Don't get me wrong, I'm gonna put that in there anyway. That's why it's out here. But what I am not gonna do is hose the whole damn bike down with this stuff. Oh, that's gross. Alright. Need to spread out so that it's not going to get all over the concrete. I'm going to put this, on there. Ooh, see? Oh, nice. Okay, that's that lithium grease. But I didn't want to get it in the threads, so that's a good gob all over the place. I'm going to take some of this off of here. Put it inside of there already. Let's do this. Oh, what are you doing now? Why are you fighting with me? Oh, come on. Yeah, see, that's how you're supposed to go. That's a good way to do it. So let's do it this way. There you go. Alright, I'm going to do this so the flats are up and down. And the reason for that, so that I can get in there. Alright, let's do this one next. Put the bolts aside. I'm going to have to go find my Loctite, guys. I don't know where it's at. Alright. I don't know if you can see that. But that is beveled to match that, which I think is just so cool. It's almost like, I don't know, it was engineered by Germans. Shut up, John. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, see, now it's a tight fit. Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. Let's get this one in here. So good. Look at that. Alright. I'm going to get it in there a little ways with my Allen so that it's almost down yet. Almost in. Not quite. Well, hopefully you can see that gap. This is Vibra-Tight, not Loctite. But I'll tell you, being an off-brand, it hasn't let me down yet. Just put a little bit, just like that. So there's the Vibra-Tight, and then I will bring this in. the rest of the way. Oop, yeah, I didn't think so. I didn't think it'd go that far, to be honest. Alright. There is a primer for Loctite that makes it work better. And as I said, oop, come on now. I do not want this to be locked in indestructibly. I want to be able to remove it, but I don't want it coming out on its own. So, which honestly, the torque should do it. Torque should do it, but why take chances, right? Okay. Wipe that off of there. I don't want it all over the place. I have a feeling, twofold, I have a feeling that getting the spring on and off there's going to be a pain in the backside. Ah, yeah, just like that. Go for the torque. And it still spins for this. So yeah, what's going to hold that in there is going to be the torque. Cool, and it is. It's torqued. Now, I'm laying on my side. I can't get a grip ton of torque on there, but as that Loctite sets up, it's going to do it. And let's go to the other side. Let's go do the other side. As you know, probably not the best idea in the world to lay down under the low side of a bike. Down there. While you're torquing around on it. Because if that stand gives out, so the thing is, though, I am achy and weary. I am not relaxing under here. I am ready to roll out. And because I don't have a center stand, I really don't have a whole lot of choice, if I'm honest. And I usually am. Not always, but yeah, that's more than I wanted to drip. There we go. That actually lubricates the thread, believe it or not. Let's get that in there. I believe, I could be wrong, but I think I see where that thing is gonna spring to. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah. Yeah, should be good. Alright, get that. Now I'll be honest, that lithium grease, that's not the best thing for that, but that's what I've got right here right now, so down the road I might pull that off. Oh, that's cool. Now I just got to figure out where the springy thing goes to. Oh, I think that might be on the other side. I hope this looks good. So it looks like these two hooks are going to go in here. Whoop, 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 whoop. And then I got to make that thing go up there. Whoa, 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 whoa. I am willing to bet money that the best way to do that is with a big flat piece of steel and one at a time. And I'm also willing to bet money that the closest point that thing's going to be at, I hope you can see that, is when it's in the upright position. It should be, no, it should be the most closed up here. Yeah. But because of the depth that has to go into that there, I think it's going to be easier. I think it will be easier to do that like that. And you know what? I think it will be even easier to use a pry bar of some sort and leverage it against the frame right here. And by pry bar of some sort, I mean a really long flathead screwdriver. Let me go see if I can find one of those, and I will be right back. It's already right there already. No, it was on there. Get it, oh, ha ha ha, woo, battery better not be dead. It's not, it's almost dead. Let's do it one more time so you can see it properly function. Oh, that hurt, guys. That really hurt. Kicks things up. Look at that. Get out. There we go. Alright. And then oh, yeah. There you go. There you go. Huh? Oh yeah. Just like that. Oh man. What a pain in the backside. But you don't have to worry about the stupid thing flopping off. Because it's on there. Oh God, I'll tell you guys what. It is muggy out here.
Is it? It does.
It rained most of yesterday, and the clouds are that cumulonimbus, stratocumulus, whatever they call those. It's humid, and it's still, what is it? It's still 81 degrees right now in Bakersfield, California, and it's almost 8 p.m. Welcome to summer in Bakersfield. Well guys, thanks for hanging with me. Obviously going to edit that down, or I just did edit that from your perspective. Man, getting that spring on there was hard. That's really good because it won't come off, just flop. A little bit of Loctite, a little dab will do you. Keep it simple. kiss. Keep it simple, stupid. I got heartburn real bad and indigestion from my late lunch. I had peanut butter and a small Russian, white Russian. They are not sitting well together. Anyway, thanks for hanging with me, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. That's how you put a center stand on a early 2000s BMW R1200 GS. Got that part from Beamer Boneyard, as you saw. So far, that's the only interaction I've had with them besides perusing their website. They got the part here really quick, and they got it here cheap. It was less than 200 bucks to get it here, and that's pretty good. And somehow, miraculously, UPS didn't destroy it. Anyway, I got a couple more coming. We've got to pull that rear wheel off. Now that the center stand's on the bike, we can do that. Get the rear wheel off, get the rear rotor off, change the brakes. I have the oil to change the rear differential. It's not a differential. The gearbox on the rear wheel. The wheel is mounted to a gearbox that takes rotational force this way and turns it into rotational force that way. So, going to change that oil. We're going to change that rear disc rotor, that rear rotor. We'll do a little bit of unboxing with that stuff. I've got a full service kit that I've had for about a year and a half. No, about a year, because I did service it here a while back. And then I've got a new one. We'll unbox that, and I've got a full service kit for the bike. So we'll go through. Those will be the next couple of videos, repairing and servicing the BMW. So thanks for hanging, if you hung, and we'll catch you on the next one.